excited to be here in rainy Goa, in front of this charming audience of a lot of BFSI leaders. And I think one of the topic that I do want to talk about today is uh, digital adoption. And when we talk about digital adoption, it's essentially at the forefront of digital transformation in the BFSI sector. But even before I dive into the crux of the matter, I do want to keep this a little interactive. I mean, a quiet audience obviously makes me very nervous. So, with a quick show of hands, I want to sort of get your attention here to over the screen, and hopefully the okay. So, question here, and let's do a quick show of hands. How many of you happily use these applications? Easy, right? It's a weekend, but we're all stuck here. But I'd rather, kick back, watch my favorite show on Netflix, and then maybe order in some good food, isn't it? Easy peasy. Now, how about these applications? How many of you choose to use them? ये तो दाएं हाथ का खेल बन चुका है अभी तक. So, easy. Now, how many of you have hoped that we would typically need an insurance policy when we look at these apps and the related updates or software updates that come with it? Anyone felt like needing an insurance policy because, you would practically get stuck in a maze of new features and new buttons? Did you ever feel like this was overwhelming? And I don't see any hands, so I'm assuming that all of us are experts now. But typically, when you look at all of the software applications that you continually invest from a digital transformation perspective, it's believed that each user ends up using hundreds of applications per day, and that typically causes what we call as application fatigue. So you're left clueless at the end of the day, and that seemingly or evidently actually results in a lot of hard related impacts, hard metrics related impact. Now, I just have a couple of stats in front of me here, right? And this typically talks about how a lot of organizations, BFSI being at the forefront of digital adoption and harnessing digital technology within its ecosystem, considers that all of our investments will grow to a 1 trillion mark come 2025. And evidently so, I think all of these investments are made on your employees to enhance customer experience. And at the end of the day, you want to make sure that you're reaping results in terms of production, profits, and also to a great extent make your systems a lot more self-serve. But in retrospection, when we sort of actually spoke to our customers, understood how their digital transformation initiatives are going, we learned that they aren't really seeing the kind of results that they want to see. And when we asked them why, or when we probed them further, we sort of understood that there are multiple generations at work here. And when I say multiple generations at work, it can mean your employees, your customers, all that are contributing to your top line, correct? Now, what does this essentially mean? Well, it essentially means that at the end of the day, all of us have, or we come with what we call as digital IQs, and all of us have a different digital IQ right now, which means the way in which I operate my net banking app is going to be very different from how my parents do it, right? They're going to need more hand holding and guidance. And to essentially, bridge this gap in terms of making your customer at the center of everything, your employees at the center of everything in terms of, aiding your goals with respect to digital transformation is really where, Whatfix plugs in the gap. So think of any application for that matter, right? It goes through these typical processes when you talk about planning, development, adoption, and progression. Now, each of them will require some amount of data. So you'd want to understand how your legacy applications functioned in the past. How is that data transitioning into helping us fuel better outcomes in terms of customer experience, right? So that's typically where, WhatFix can aid health. And we're proud to be known as a category leader in this space, which is essentially digital adoption platforms. We've been leaders over the last 5 years now, although, the company has been in this space for close to over a decade now. And as if you look at it, I think we've been rated very high in terms of our customer satisfaction across several of our analyst firms in research, analyst reporters as well as research firms. And that sort of, shows the credibility in itself. Now, in terms of how could you really, think about tying all of this together when it comes to your, top of mind objectives and what we provide, I think we would typically sort of group them into three different buckets. Sorry about that. We would typically group them into three different buckets. Everything to do with what we spoke about initially in terms of user experience, could be customer or employee again. Efficiency, making sure your systems are a lot more self-serve, and also to do with making your systems a lot more productive to aid the kind of end results that you want to see from a digital transformation standpoint. Now, all of this is possible. This could be a lot of gyan. So what I want to do is leave you with a quick glimpse of, WhatFix in action. And we can always talk about your top of mind objectives when you visit our booth later on. But to sort of help you envision the kind of customers that we work with in India, just have a quick slide. We have a story to tell across every interaction, every logo that we have. So we're happy to share more details around it. But to shortly summarize, I'd request the team to play the video so we can kind of get going. Now, what you're seeing as an experience layer on top of your nCino lending platform is WhatFix in action. So all of these aren't powered by Salesforce or nCino, but this is typically what we can do in terms of aiding more application discoverability. Could be with multiple vernaculars, could be to aid that seamless customer experience for your customer or your employees that are typically operating the backend processes, right? So once they're through with an application, you can also choose to keep pointing them to, further tasks, which means hand holding is right around the corner and they wouldn't really have to go outside of their desk or, reach out to your relationship manager and essentially say, hey, how do I go about this, right? And simply so, another one of our illustrations in terms of our widget, which typically hosts all of your knowledge content. So we're trying to aid a lot of content aggregation here because you don't want to overwhelm your end user at the end of the day with tons and tons of documentation, tons and tons of, changes or change communication of that sort. So all you'll see now is a seamless transition from point A to point D, and WhatFix is at the back end of everything, tracking all of these actions as well as aiding assistance in terms of the prompts. So this is an excerpt of how you would be able to assess where the major drop-off essentially occurred. And then I think one of the wise people that I met yesterday told me that every customer is a cohort, right? Every customer is a segment. So that's essentially what we're trying to do here. We're going to take a targeted approach to now potentially looking and targeting this customer. And then you kind of go back and seek help just in time when you're stuck. So that's about WhatFix in a nutshell. There may be questions, there may be thoughts. If you feel like this sort of resonates with what you have in mind, we'd love to, chat. We're stationed right near the right near the booth by the coffee counter. So grab a cup of coffee and feel free to hit one of us up. And we'll show you our good-looking team here in the next slide. Can you just transition into the next slide, please? And yeah, that's us. So feel free to reach out to us and we'd be happy to learn a little more about your objectives and maybe see if we can, find a solution fit in alignment. Thank you so much.